So the host India, they have made it through to the World Cup final. This as they got the better of New Zealand in semi-final 1. It wasn't without controversy though, as prior to the game, news started to spread around the cricketing community that India, they decided to change the pitch. They were slated to play on a brand new pitch, but they decided to play on a pitch that was already played on because they wanted to give their world-class spinners an advantage. Well, it so happened that the spinners weren't the one that did the damage. It was actually Mohammad Shami who picked 7 wickets. So we're going to talk about it. Going to go through the game. Going to go through the scorecard. We also will see where the former England captain Michael Vaughan had quite a few things to say. Man said it's a disgrace and it leaves a bitter taste in the mouth. So we're going to it. Just give a listening ear and let me know what you all think in the comment section. So it was a high scoring, you can call it a high scoring game. Virat Kohli, you know, he got another century, record breaking century there. He helped India to 397 for 4 off their 50 over. Of their 50 overs. They also had great contribution from Iyer. He made 105 off 70. Yes, 105 off 70. Shubman Gill made 80 not out. So, you know, the Indians, they got a good total on the board. They got a good start from their captain, Rohit Sharma, who played once again a selfless role, getting 47 off 29 with 4 fours and 4 sixes. Shubman Gill's 80 came off 66 deliveries with 8 fours and 3 sixes. Virat Kohli's 117 came off 113 deliveries with 9 fours and 2 sixes. We would have also seen Iyer getting 105 with 70 deliveries. Right, he got 8 sixes and 4 fours. Wicketkeeper batsman KL Rahul also finished strong. He was left not out on 39 of 20 deliveries with 2 sixes and 5 4, playing a good role in the back end there. Now bowling for New Zealand, Tim Southee, he was once again crucial with the ball. He picked up 3 wickets, but he gave away a lot of runs, my people. 100 runs, 3 wickets for 100 runs off his 10 overs, and Trent Boult picked up 1 for 86 off 10. No other bowler was able to pick up any wickets. So 397 for 4. In reply, New Zealand, they were bowled out for 327 of 48.5 overs. So they gave it a go, but it just wasn't enough. They themselves got a centurion there. We would have seen Daryl Mitchell getting another century. He actually made 134 of 119 deliveries with 9 fours and 7 sixes. Devon Conway made 13. Ravindra made 13 also. We would have seen Kane Williamson, the captain, getting 69 of 73. And Glenn Phillips, he made 41 of 33. And as I said earlier in the report, it was actually Mohammad Shami that did the damage, picking up 7 for 57 off 9.5 overs. Bumrah, Mohammad Siraj and Kuldeep Yadav all picked up a wicket apiece, as the New Zealand team, they were defeated by a total of 70 runs. So India picking up that victory there by 70 runs. Shout out to them. Now, the controversial part about all of this now, my viewers and subscribers, is that prior to the game, India, BCCI people decided that they wanted to change the pitch, right? According to them, the ICC personnel that is in charge of selecting the pitch and making sure that everything is okay, agreed and said that, you know, the pitch that they chose was okay, even though it was played on before, you know, so they decided that it was okay to play on it. I'm not too sure why they would have rotated and why they would have selected that pitch, selected not to play on the pitch that was down to play on, because that pitch wasn't played on before. So it would have been good to have a new pitch right there. You understand? According to the ICC head curator, that is in charge of the whole pitch thing, he said that the pitch wouldn't behave oddly and it would be fine to play on. And in truth and in fact, both teams scored over 300. So, you know, it wasn't like it was too bad. It's just strange though It's just strange how that happened. If the spinners were the ones that picked up the wickets, say for example Jadeja or one of them or one of the spinners pick up 6 or 7 wickets, then you wouldn't hear the end of it. But a few people are toning it down now because, you know, it was actually a pacer that picked up the majority of the wickets there. England's former captain isn't letting it go that easily though. Michael Vaughan is saying it's a bit of a sour taste, right? He's saying it doesn't sit with me what a World Cup semi-final is, that a World Cup semi-final is played on a used pitch. And I can understand, it's not like they don't have enough pitches, it's not like they didn't have enough pitches to select from. They actually had a pitch there that was down to be played on, you understand? So to switch it like that is really weird. They said no taking it from ESPN Crick Info, no regulations have been broken, but it's unclear if the pitch consultant was informed prior to the change. Well, we see in ICC saying that the pitch consultant was informed of that. You know, prior to the whole ICC replying, people were saying the BCCI forced them into making this decision. We won't know. I don't think Michael Vaughan said, I don't think India needed to do anything. Right? They have played the best cricket by a country mile. They shouldn't have gone, they shouldn't have got involved in what the surface should be. Right? We should be talking about cricket, but rather than these two incredible teams, we are talking about the pitch. Which I totally agree. Should be talking about the pitch right now. We should be talking about the teams. But once you do something like that, man, people go and talk about it. You understand? And I'm not saying that. I mean, at the end of the day, both teams, they have to play on it. They have to play on the same pitch. But, you know, when it comes on to having a home series, I can understand people preparing pitch to benefit themselves. But when you're having the global event like the World Cup, you don't really want to get involved in the pitch situation. You want the ICC people to deal with it. And if the pitch is already prepared, then, you know, you allow the pitch start. You allow it, make them play upon it. You understand? So we're going to continue to wait and see if anything else will come out where that is concerned. But that is pretty much how it went, my people. So India, they are into the final. They are waiting on who will qualify between South Africa and Australia. I didn't have a problem with India winning because, you know, I really wanted Kohli to get a title there before he eventually walks away. But with all of this will go on still, might have to back Australia if Australia get to the final, or if South Africa get to the final, we're definitely going back South Africa against them. Man, them shouldn't do that still. Not saying that they'd put anything in the pitch or anything, because both teams have to play on it. But if you have enough surface, you have enough pitches there, right? You know, you make the semi-final play on a brand new pitch, man. What you going to do that for? Anyway, I don't want to talk without all the facts or all the information. Don't want to go too deep into it with my opinion. I'm just sharing what is here in the article, and when we get some more information, I'll probably give my total opinion on that. So that is pretty much it. Another rivalry, well, India's rival Pakistan. We saw a major shift there with Babar Azam stepping down as the captain for all format. You know, he has decided to walk away. That is why when West Indies fans want to settle for mediocre, you know, it's really weird. Not saying that it's because the team not do anything while Babar Azam stepped down. Maybe he wants to give somebody else a try. Maybe he was forced out. Maybe he wants to focus on himself. But he got the team playing some good cricket, you know, and until they eventually faded away. When I say got the team playing good cricket, not necessarily in this World Cup, but they rose to #1 in the ODI ranking, if I'm not mistaken, with him leading. You understand? So it just goes to show that when it comes on to major tournament, when things don't go your way, things can shake up. But here in the Caribbean, people want people to stay in them position until they have to push them out in a wheelchair. Them not believe in a change any at all. You get 2-3 World Cup plus regular series and not doing a thing. Not saying you have the best the best thing to work with. Not saying you have the best players to work with, but people want to get 2, 3, 4, 5 World Cup without making a change. They want to push you out in a wheelchair, brother. You understand? It just goes to show that there's a difference in mentality. You know, I know we don't have the best to work with, but if a man get a running night for 2 World Cup, 3 World Cup and not manage anything, and I give somebody else a chance, make them get a run. I mean, it's not like we are producing, you know, we are winning series. If we are winning series and not winning major trophies, then you probably can work with the man and say, you know, the team is improving, but not winning any major trophy as yet or any major title. But people in the Caribbean, brother, if a man sit down in night, they want him sit down until them push him out in a wheelchair, brother. Anyway, we're going to leave this one right here for now, my people. Big up on yourself and stay safe.